So today I'm going to be looking at Mezco's Dick Tracy. It's finally out. I'm pretty excited about this one. I did a recent video on Chester Gould and Dick Tracy, and it got almost no views. But just as a recap, I have a collection, the entire collection of the run of Dick Tracy, which I think went from somewhere in the 1930s to 1977. Chester Gould was a very complicated writer. He was extremely talented, but I did list out some issues that I have with him, some serious issues. But this is a fantastic figure. I love this. This is I would say every bit what I was hoping for. The trench coat does not come on the figure, so I had to put it on. Learn from my mistakes and remove the hands before you try and put it on. I did obviously get it on, and I doubt I will ever remove it. But you can't have Dick Tracy without his iconic trench coat. So this is what I love about Mezco, is these soft goods and their ability to create fitting suits, fitting outfits on a 1/12 scale figure. So we have a trench coat, we have his suit coat, jacket, vest, tie, and then underneath we have a dress shirt. So we have 4 layers of clothing, and it's fantastic. It's amazing. There's various ways to have a hat go on a character, and I think this is probably the best. So if the hat is completely separate and it just places on the head, it's darn near impossible to make it not oversized. So what they did here, I think this was a fine solution, is it pegs in, and then if you don't want him to wear the hat, you could put on his hair. So looks great. I think the facial sculpt is fantastic, and it's hard to reproduce Chester Gould's imagery, because his face was so angular and stylized. They had to kind of soften it up. His chin is downright pointy, or it comes to like a perfect corner, whereas his is a bit more, oops, I am not showing it. His is a bit more soft. His nose too. His eyes are a little softened, but I think they had to make these changes to make him look right. Definitely prefer him with his hat on. He stands well. Not perfect, but he stands pretty well. This really is a wonderful interpretation of the comic book character. Obviously, it is not Warren Beatty from the movie, nor would I want it to be. He's got alternate faces. So we got a smiling Dick Tracy. It is funny because it does make him look like he's bald when his hair's not on. And then we got the angry one, which is probably when he's using his Tommy gun. There is the gun. Very, very nice. Then we have, I believe these are his. Actually, I'm not 100% sure, because we have 2 different sets of alternate hands. This actually, you know what? I'm betting at this point that that's actually Flathead Jones, because this character, this one comes with, That's, I'm not sure actually. We have these alternate hands also. I'll have to take a look. So I'm not sure which one is. I feel like Flathead Jones would have a knife, not Dick Tracy. So I'll bet those are Flathead Jones. We also have all of these. We have a mug, a badge. I don't know what this is. This is his 2-way TV radio or whatever. We have his pistol, smaller gun, a spare clip for his machine gun, flashlight, handcuffs. So he comes with a lot of different extras. The one thing I did do, his trench coat comes with a belt. So it is has wire in it, and it will go through these loops here. The problem is that when it's on there, you can't really, it won't stay tight. So, but if I try to loop it around and then push the loop back through here, there's just not enough room in here. And so I just decided to go without it, even though it would have held it shut. These buttons are non-functional. You can't even really close it enough to really do it. So the articulation is a little stiff, but I think it's fine. I just love this figure. I love it. I love suits with tailored, or figures with tailored suits. I think the ties can be challenging. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. But as an interpretation of the comic book character, I think this absolutely nails it. So like I said, the set comes with Flathead Jones, which I'll show in another video. And we have also on the way Prune Face. So that is the third Dick Tracy figure. I have no idea if they're going to make any more, because those are the only ones announced. If they do, I would definitely get more. The instructions are merely this, just showing how to replace his hair, which I did not need the instructions for that. There is another feature in here with Flathead Jones, which I'm going to show later, that I think could have used instructions, actually, because I'm kind of curious about it. But it feels great. It looks great. This one's a winner. Mezco has a very high rate of success, but not every time. In fact, my last Mezco figure, oh, you don't want to stand, huh? He really doesn't want to stand. My last Mezco figure was the Batman, and I found it disappointing. It was a nice figure, but I thought it was disappointing. But I am not disappointed in Dick Tracy or Flathead Jones. So that is Dick Tracy from Mezco.